This AI is winning people thousands of dollars a month playing PrizePicks and other different DFS apps, and you need to get on the wave. Let's start with what you're doing now. You're probably looking up some type of historical data or matchups, or even looking up the last 5 on PrizePicks and just simply choosing guys that have gone over in 4 of the last 5 or 5 of the last 5 games and calling it a day, which means you're probably a losing sports bettor. I'm not just handing you guys an AI and telling you, hey, it works, trust me. No, I want to show you guys the why and why it works and is winning people money long term. It works because it uses math and data from the sharpest sports books in the world to compare back to PrizePicks and find the best possible value on the board. But this is why you should trust the sports books and the data they're giving us. They simply paint the picture for us in what is likely to happen over the course of these games with these players. Remember, last 5 game logs, historical data, or matchups that you can all look up is already baked into the sportsbooks lines and odds. These sportsbooks have multi-million-dollar algorithms and models that are way smarter than you and I and take everything into consideration that you already look up, as I mentioned. So why not trust them? I always say this, but the faster you learn that you are not smarter than the sportsbooks, the faster you're gonna start making money when betting. But you know what's pretty fast and smart and that can do a whole bunch of math and calculations and find the best plays way quicker than you and I? AI. There's this website that's called Daily Grind Fantasy that helps you compare sportsbooks lines and odds directly back to PrizePicks and other different apps to find the best possible value. They have all of these different optimizers that help you do that on all of these different apps. PrizePicks, Underdog, Better, and more. Without a tool like this, I would never even know these plays existed on the PrizePicks board or that they were good value. Now, this isn't exactly the AI portion of Daily Grind Fantasy, but it utilizes the optimizers at Daily Grind Fantasy in order to find some of these plays, so I want to make sure you understand how these work. Essentially, it is pulling in all of the information from the sportsbooks into one place at one time for you to be able to quickly and efficiently scan the market. Then, on the back end, Daily Grind Fantasy does the math to find the true fair odds percentage or odds percent to hit these plays have of hitting based off the sportsbook's projection and odds. For instance, based off the market's odds and a lot of these sportsbooks bumping Donovan Mitchell up to 36.5 points, rebounds, and assists, they are saying this has about a 54.4% chance to hit the over of 35.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Which, if you didn't know, is really good value in 5 and 6 man flexes on PrizePicks, which are the 2 best slip types to play if you actually want to win money long term. And the majority of slips that are built out by the AI at Daily Grind Fantasy are going to be 5 and 6 man flexes. But this is why. You can see a 2-man on PrizePicks where you get a 3x payout. You're getting each individual leg in that slip at minus 136 odds, and you need to be right over the long term on your individual legs almost 58% of the time. And for 3-mans, you can kind of see here, 59% of the time is what you're needing to hit at in order to be profitable long term playing that slip type. But let's jump to 5 and 6-man flexes. You're getting each individual leg in those PrizePicks slip types at minus 119 odds, and you only need to be right 54.2% of the time in order to make money long term. Don't make it any harder than it has to be. All you have to do is find 5 or 6 plays that have above a 54.2% chance to hit and get them in your 5 and 6 man flexes, and over the long term, you're gonna be profitable. So yeah, you can literally just take the top 5 plays off the optimizer right now that all have above a 54.2% chance to hit and have a profitable 5-man flex based on what the sportsbooks truly believe is going to happen. Now, once again, this is the optimizers at Daily Grind Fantasy, a part of their fantasy bundle, and you guys could check that out if you want, where you could manually build out your slips. If you guys want to check it out, you guys can go to the link down in the description and use code DustinDGF35, and you'll get 25% off your very first month. But let's head over to the AI. And here it is, Daily Grind Fantasy's AI slip generator that uses AI line comparing technology and correlation calculations to find the best value in most correlated plays and builds out full slips for you to simply click and tail. It's literally that easy. You don't have to worry about doing any research. AI does it in a split second, gets all of the best plays, and provides you full slips. Believe me, when you're trying to lock in good value and gain an edge against PrizePicks, Underdog, and these other different DFS apps, you need to be quick. Remember, PrizePicks, Underdog, they're all in the business of making money off their customers, not the other way around. So it's in their best interest to set their odds and projections as accurately as possible, and we get a little bit of an edge because they're set payout platforms that don't change their odds whether you take the over or the under. So we're able to find plays that are heavily favored on the sportsbooks and get them in at the best possible odds on these apps. But when us, the user, has an edge, these sportsbooks need to either bump or remove these props as fast as possible so they don't get killed. And that's why having AI build out your slips is so clutch. It's so fast and does everything for you in a split second. Just watch how easy it is to lock in a profitable PrizePicks slip. I just simply scroll down, reveal this 6 flex slip on PrizePicks, click this bet on PrizePicks button, which is actually going to bring up our full slip into PrizePicks, and all we're simply going to do is enter in the amount we want to play it for and lock it in. Sure, PrizePicks does sometimes take a little bit to load, but it's that simple, right? We didn't have to manually search anything. It took maybe, 15 seconds to go ahead and get this locked in, including the load time from PrizePicks. Not too shabby. Every second counts. There's a good chance that if I was manually entering this in, that a prop could have been bumped or removed and I would have missed out on it. Now, PrizePicks is the only app that allows a one-click betting feature on this AI tool. However, if you were going to manually enter in slips on other apps, you are still going to beat the bumps more often than not. And that's because you're letting AI do all of the research and hard work for you. You don't do anything but just quickly get these plays in off the tool. For instance, Star Screen. We're going to go ahead and enter in this slip on Underdog right now. Over 2.5 kills. Sagittor, no clue how to pronounce this, over 3.5. And then Spooder, we're going to take over 2.5 kills. And that's going to be a 6x slip on UD. We're going to go ahead and enter in how much we want to play it for. It's a standard slip, and boom. Just like that, we've locked in a slip on Underdog manually. The AI slip generator is the easiest and most profitable betting tool in the game. And when I say that, I mean it. Since it launched in August of 2023, this tool has profited over 2,452 units. If a $20 unit bettor was able to catch every single slip off this tool, they would be up almost $50,000 over that time. And a $100 unit bettor would be up over $245,000. Now, I'm not saying you're going to be able to get in every single slip, but it is a volume game. The more slips you can get in and lock in good value, the more likely you're going to be profitable over the long term using this tool. Just scroll the tool, enter the slips, you'll start seeing that props are getting bumped in your favor, which means you are locking in the best value, and see the profits stack over time. And here's just a couple examples of slips that were recommended off the tool, played on PrizePicks, and it hit. Or this one here on bettors, and even Will Nelson, who is on Twitter, showing off that he uses the AI slip generator to cash out on these apps as well, which he just hit this weekend. Juan Soto, Zach Edey, Rudy Gobert on Dabble from the AI slip generator. Tons and tons of people are using this AI tool to become profitable bettors on these apps. Oh, and by the way, you can access Daily Grind Fantasy on your mobile device as well. As you can see here, the optimizer, and then if you click AI slip generator, it will pull it up, and you can actually one-click bet these as well from your phone. And once again, if you guys wanted to access the optimizers or the AI slip generator at Daily Grind Fantasy, down in the link description below, you can use that link in my code DustinDGF35 and get 25% off your very first month. Now, this is going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and or learned something. If you did, make sure you leave a like, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the way out as we post sports betting content like this every single week.